Hey y'all, welcome back to Floating Hands on the internet. And today I want to take a look. Sorry, I'm on my floor right now. Don't ask. But for alleged entertainment purposes only, I want to take a look at Scott Swift and his relationship with Taylor. Everyone knows that she's famous for having her parents highly involved in her career and in her life, but I've heard some rumblings about kind of him and their relationship, and I think some people brought this to her attention about when they reported Miss Americana and how she wanted to speak out against Donald Trump and Marsha Blackburn. And this was the first time during her Lover era where she spoke politically. It was a huge deal, and she was, I think, 27 or 28 at that point. But her dad didn't want her to do it because, you know, she was like, I think it was her dad who literally was talking about her sales. And this was before the whole Eras thing. Like, honestly, I think Taylor could do whatever she wanted now and say whatever she wanted to now without really getting things affecting her money as much because she's a fucking millionaire. But I just want to look into Scott Swift today. So this is for alleged entertainment purposes only. I'm a crazy lady with hands on the internet. Nothing I say is true. But yeah, we're gonna pull on Scott Swift. A little shuffle. Alrighty. For alleged and entertainment purposes only. The Magician, in the reversed. Nine of Cups. Nine of Wands. Okay. So the Magician card is about the manifestor, the creator, and the reversal, it's about misuse of power and manipulation. It's also somebody, magician, think like a trickster. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is about nearing completion, solitude, abundance. And then with the Nine of Wands, you have in reversed, that's about self-doubt, hesitation, let me pull a few more cards before I say what I want to say. Okay. So the rumors might be true about what people are saying about Scott Swift not being the picture perfect dad that people are saying that he is. This is a misuse of power. It's also like a trickster, right? Like you're a magician, you're playing games. Now, this is typically a happy card, but in between the Nine of Wands, like this card reminds me of like armor, right? Your parents are supposed to protect you. That's in the reversed. It's also a knight, which, you know, and then you have the Nine of Cups in between. And I know this is about abundance, but this reminds me of Grammys and how Taylor Swift has accumulated all these awards, all this success, and she's made a fuck ton of money. And I know that her dad's invested in her businesses. I know he's made money off of her. And this guy has got his arms crossed, like he look at me, look at all me and my trophies. It reminds me of greed. And then you have the frickin' King of Wands, which is a very dominating energy. It's a king. That's about power and authority, like I'm the boss. And then you have the Lover's card, which is about 6, harmony and balance, relationships. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about hard work. You know what? This reminds me of this is Scott. I feel like this is Taylor and her music. Let me pull some more cards, but Nine of Cups. The Moon card, he's a Pisces, that's him. Walking away. So you have the Knight of Cups, which is about like an offering, emotional offerings. But it's asking you to consider the motivation behind those gestures, including your own. Are you doing something for recognition, attention? To me, it's kind of like empty promises, right? He has a cup, but is anything in it? Like, here you go, here's the world, Taylor. And then you have the Moon card, which is literally him because he is a Pisces. But that's about dreams and illusions. And things coming to light. It's like showing you, it's like illuminating the dark, right? And then you have the Eight of Swords. Sorry, not the Eight of Swords. The Six of Swords, which again, another six, that's about balance and harmony. That's about moving forward, embarking on a healing journey. I think Taylor might be thinking about, I think with this Moon card, empty offerings, the Moon card, which is literally him, and then moving on, embarking on a healing journey. I think Taylor might be waking up to who her father really is. Because this right here is not the cards I would be pulling for a loving, healthy relationship. Let's pull 3 more and then I'm going to reshuffle because now I kind of want to do her mother. The Death card in the reverse. That's the 13th card. Ace of Cups, reversed. The Empress reversed. Yeah, the Death card, that's about letting go in the upright. In the reversal, it's about clinging to the past. It's connected to the Emperor, which is like a dad. It's hard for you're wanting to cling on to something. And then you have the Ace of Cups in reverse, which aces are about new beginnings. That's about, I wonder if that's about Travis. The Ace of Cups is about, can mean new love. But this is about, in the reversal, it's about depletion and disappointment. Like, just like that like that Nine of Wands. Like, there's nothing in this cup. And then you have the Empress, which is about love. Is a 3, so creativity. And that's about disconnection from like creativity, but unable to receive praise, affection, or other signals of positivity. Did he fuck her up in her childhood? Yeah, this card is about relying too heavily on masculine energy instead of tapping into, which I think the part of that is the Emperor, the dad, but also I think that's Taylor. Now she's really into her masculine energy, and I wonder if it's because of how she was raised as a child. All right, I'm gonna reshuffle, and I want to know her relationship. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do her mom. Now that I think about it, we're just gonna stick with the dad on this one. I want to know if Taylor is wanting to, I'm going to be more specific, is Taylor wanting to move on? Is Taylor wanting to cut ties with her father, at least from a business perspective? Because with the Empress in reversed, with that Lover's card, and like the work card, I want to know about her work, and I want to know, like, it was about block creativity. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. So I know he really has his hand in her business, but let's see if she's wanting to get away from that. Like, how does she feel about having him being in her life from a business perspective? Is she wanting to get away from that? Is it something else? Let's see. This is for alleged and entertainment purposes only. What's going on with her dad and her career, and does she want him to butt out? Page of Pentacles, a separation, the World. Yeah. So, Page of Pentacles are about money. You have the Page of Pentacles and the upright. This is someone a novice who's working to establish himself in a new place or profession. Work at the beginning stages, starting a new project or down a new path. Two of Swords are literally about a separation. And then that's about duality and choice, like you have a choice. That's also about indecisiveness. Like, I get that. Like, she definitely is probably indecisive. Self-protection. And you're scared that, like, she's scared because she's got her blindfolds on. She's got this water behind her. She has this fear of making the wrong choice she has fear that she'll make the wrong choice one way or another. But it's asking you to tap into your own intuition. And then you have the World card, which worlds are literally, the World card is literally about, that's connected to the Empress. That's about successful completion, reaping rewards. A cycle is complete. She doesn't want him in her hand. Like, she does not want him in her business anymore. Clear as day. Let's pull some more cards to confirm that. But yeah, another 2. The Lover's card in reversed. The Ace of Swords in the upright. New beginnings. She does not want him in her business anymore. And I don't, with that 2 of Swords though, I think she's kind of scared. This is about, again, 2s. In the upright, it's about a choice. Like, the world awaits you, right? Like, the world's literally in your hand, and that's you, and then that's her dad behind her. This is about creating a clear plan of action. It's almost like kind of playing a game of chess for someone to make a move before you can take action. And then you have the Lover's card in reverse, which 6s are about balance and harmony. In the reversal, it's an imbalance, right? Relying too heavily on someone to fulfill your needs. Like, her parents have been attached to her hip for her entire career, and she's 35 years old. Which, I mean, is fine, like, no shade, but she may feel like she might feel like it's starting to be like a hindrance. And that's, yeah, the Ace of Swords, that's about new beginnings, clarity, new ideas, confrontation, leading to a better outcome. It's about the first step in a process. Asking you to trust your intuition. I'll pull 3 more cards, but I think this is pretty clear. Wanting to move on, but can't, or having fear. The Fool card reversed. Yeah. So you have the 6 of Wands. Again, another 6 in the reversal. Balance and harmony. This is an imbalance in the relationship. This is about difficulties moving on. It's hard for her. Of course it's hard for her. It's her dad. And he's in her business. And then you have the Fool card, which is literally the first card of the Major Arcana. That's about fear of change. Everything has to change. And she's scared. And then you have the 3 of Cups, which just reminds me of, like, three's a party. Her and her parents. Like, this is my life. I see this clear as fucking day. Again, the Magician, Trickster. 4 of Cups, apathy. Like, I'm ready to move on. Again, Knight of Swords. I think I pulled, the Knight of Wands earlier? This reminds me of the same thing. The look at all that armor. He's not protecting her in the way that he should be protecting her in. That's about a pushy, aggressive behavior. Yeah. I think we're going to call it here because I think that Taylor is ready to, I mean, she's 35 years old and there's nothing wrong with having your parents in your life, but I think it might be hindering more than it's helping her, and she's starting to come to that realization, but she's scared. She's scared. But I think she's definitely trying it, and I'd be curious to see how it pans out. Because I think Taylor is in, like, a standstill in her life with her music and her career. I mean, she just ended the Eras tour. Eventually she's going to release debut, whatever. But I think she's at a crossroads right now, and I think she should take a break and some time to figure out what she really wants. But I definitely, if she could cut out her dad, at least from a business perspective, without any repercussions, she would absolutely do it. But that's just for alleged and entertainment purposes only. I hope you guys liked this reading, and I'll catch y'all at the next one.